Check, check, check.
Listen, I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble. Closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And of all the superlative.
Big right hook lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight.
Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and then knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration or a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers and like
Right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. And the fight is over. Ryan Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record number 7. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go. Figured I'd get on for another live commentary. Let's go. Let's get it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be back. What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the stream, man. Figured I'd get on live for a little bit and chat a little bit with you guys and watch a fight and see if we have a good time and just see what kind of version of Anthony Joshua that we get. Why not find out tonight? So in the meantime, just got on. We're just gonna cover this fight. They're both already in the ring, so I know this is a strange. I know this is a maybe a strange start to a stream. 1 second, guys. Bookcase looked a little crooked. Let me. That's good enough. Who cares, right? We'll go with the crooked bookcase for tonight, guys. Welcome to the stream, guys. Anthony Joshua, let's go. How's he gonna look tonight? We're about to open this up with round number 1 in a matter of seconds. Garrett said like button already hit. I respect it, man. Thank you so much, broski. Thank you. You already know that helps majorly. So thank you, man. Guys, we're starting guns blazing on this stream. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Round number 1 of a schedule 12 already. We're starting out guns blazing. Here we go. Joshua versus Franklin, standing toe-to-toe center of the ring. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up. Toxic Jeff, welcome to the stream. What's up, my guy? The one and only Jeff. I see you soon for the wedding, buddy, I think. Here we go. Joshua circling to his left. Franklin walking forward. Here we go. Round number 1. Feels good to be here. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you guys got going on. We just started the stream. Here we go. Nice straight right hand down the middle for Franklin. Left hook upstairs for Joshua. Jab upstairs for Joshua. Joshua looking as the bigger fighter, standing tall. Throwing straight punches. Throws a straight right hand down the middle, but Franklin slips the straight right hand. Joshua being patient. Nice strong jab down the middle for Joshua. Franklin tries to respond with a jab of his own. but just touches the gloves. Fighting out of the clinch. Nice right hook to the body for Franklin. Referee looking closely. He breaks it up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I was talking about the Kelvin wedding. What's up? How's Nelson? Say hi to him for me, man. Franklin walking forward. Joshua circling to his left. Live update is minus 1,200 for Joshua with the live odds. Franklin a plus 700 here. Straight right hand down the middle, just misses for Joshua. Nice strong jab down the middle. Then another jab lands for Joshua here in the first round. Nice strong jab again, and another jab for Joshua. Already employing that long jab. Franklin having trouble slipping it. Gets caught with a left hook. He shakes it off. Double jab. One to the body. Lands for Franklin. Franklin being patient. Standing toe to toe. Straight right hand down the middle to the body. Lands for Franklin. About 45 seconds left. Joshua being patient. Circling to his right. And here we go. Bullfighter slowing down just a bit here in the first round. Jab lands upstairs for Franklin. They clinch up. Free breaks it up. Few seconds left here in the first round, guys, of a scheduled 12. Jab to the body lands for Franklin. Oh, he's at work. No problem. No problem. Say hi to him when he gets home for me, man. Referee stops it. Round number 2 we'll be going to in a matter of seconds. So this was cool to start a stream just guns blazing right when the fight is starting. So that's pretty cool. Good to be here, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. Just stopping by for just getting here. Let me know where you guys are from. Let's have a good time. Here we go. Post this on Twitter in the meantime real quick. Got to do my usual social media stuff. Bang, bang, bang. And then one more. Copy link. Let's see. Throw this on the Instagrams. Y'all set. Round number 2 will be underway shortly, guys. Link. Here we go. Bang. What you got going on today, Jeff? Here we go, guys. What's up, plugs? Welcome to the stream, man. I literally started the stream as soon as the fight started. But hey, we got to get it in, plugs. What's going on, broski? Got to get that stream, live stream time going. Joshua walking forward. Being the stalker here in the second round. Double jab thrown by Franklin, this time missing. Jab upstairs for Franklin, this time missing as well. Flips a jab. Double jab thrown by Franklin. Doesn't miss. He wants it, or does miss, I'm sorry. Gets caught with a straight right hand down the middle. Franklin complaining that Joshua was holding his head. Joshua standing tall. Here we go. Standing toe to toe. One of the commentators says he likes what he sees from Franklin. Doesn't like the body language of Joshua. Upset coming, we shall see. I think Franklin is a plus 700. Franklin, hands held high. Circling to his right. Jab thrown by Franklin, just touches the gloves of Joshua. Joshua slowing down here in the second round. Nice strong jab down the middle, lands for Joshua. Counter right hand down the middle, lands for Joshua as well. Best punch of the round for Joshua. Then a left hook upstairs for Joshua. Joshua looking very composed here. Joshua jab to the body. Throws an uppercut. This time blocked by Franklin. Borracho in the building. What's good, bro? It's already the main fight. Joshua Franklin, round number 2. I started this stream as soon as the main event started, which was pretty fun to do. What's good, broski? How's everything, Borracho? Boracho, I bought a battery pack for the for the camera, so now no more dying. I didn't know I could add a battery pack, so let's go. Franklin with a nice strong jab. Gotta improve the stream, man. So for all the guys out there, all the members, thank you so much for supporting. Helps me get one step closer to making the stream better. I just finished the baseball game, ended up losing badly. 20. Oh, wow. AJ Joshua has a lot of blood coming out of his nose. He got hit with the right hand, I believe. Here we go. Round number 2. How's everything, Boracho? Nice stiff jab lands for Joshua. Circling to his right. Franklin being the stalker now. Left hook thrown by Joshua. This time misses. Left hook to the body lands for Joshua. Jab to the body again for Joshua. Round number 2 is over. We'll be going to round number 3 in a matter of seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Franklin came to fight. We could at least say that. Cheers to all my coffee drinkers out there. I hope everything is going well. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Cheers. I traveled through time and I'm still on Christmas with the Christmas cups. Ah, man, nothing like a good cup of coffee. Random guys, before we get to round number 3, I'll let you guys know what's going on in my life. I lost 11, almost 12 pounds in about a week. First, I did a 3-day water fast, and now I'm doing like more of a modified carnivore diet. I'm not doing it strictly, but losing some weight, man. Feels good. Feels good to feel good. Guys, round number 3 in a matter of seconds. If Joshua loses, should he retire? Depends in what fashion he loses. I would say Plugs. Plugs, how's everything going with you? Are you catching the Game Bread event tonight? Jab thrown by Franklin. Here we go. Round number 3. Here we go. Double jab thrown by Franklin. This time just touching the gloves of Joshua. Circling to his left is Joshua. Walking forward. Joshua did have blood leaking out of his nose already in round number 2. But now we're in round number 3. They cleaned him up quite well. Let's see if it comes back. Joshua walking forward. Nice left hook lands for Franklin. Then a jab lands for Franklin. Plugs. That might be a conversation, the whole retirement thing. If he loses, left hook lands for Joshua. Jab lands for Joshua. Franklin standing toe-to-toe with Joshua. Joshua being very gun shy. Right hook to the body. Misses for Franklin, but he lands a jab upstairs. Here we go. Slips a jab as well, too. Joshua throws a looping right hook that time, missing. Franklin walking forward. If you find one, let me know, Plugs, because, geez, these pay-per-views are getting crazy. Beautiful counter right hand lands flush for Joshua. Both fighters standing in the center of the ring. Beautiful straight right hand again for Joshua. Then a double jab, and the second one lands. Another straight right hand for Joshua. Joshua letting his hands go here in the 3rd round. Measuring the distance with the long jab. He does have the height advantage. Franklin being a stalker. Circling to his right is Joshua. Jab partially lands again for Joshua. Then a jab to the body does land for Joshua. Franklin walking forward. Joshua patient. Jab lands again for Joshua. Triple jab by Franklin doesn't land. Joshua elects to clinch up. Referee looking closely. They break away. Standing tall. Joshua Franklin walking forward. Hops out with the jab. This time doesn't land. He was effective with the jab in round number 2, but so far has slowed down. Triples the jab up. Lands the last one for Franklin. Big right hand thrown by Franklin. Just catches the gloves of Joshua, but lands a big jab down the middle for Franklin. Left hook upstairs lands flush for Joshua, but he got caught with the left hook to the body. Big right hand down the middle at the end of round number 3. Let's go. Round number 4 will be underway shortly. Joshua looks a little bit, how do you say it, guys? He looks a little bit, not worried, but not there, not present here in the fight, in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it, but he just doesn't look all the way present. But to say he's leading the fight, has landed some beautiful straight right hands down the middle, but I don't know. Looking a little bit hesitant and gun shy. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We are trying to get to 7,000. We have been cooking, guys, with the subscribers. Trying to get to 7,004. Here we go, guys. Round number 4. Here we go. Back both in the center of the ring, Joshua Franklin. Big right hand thrown by Joshua, blocked by Franklin. Double jab by Jermaine. Second one lands. Franklin backing off just a bit here. Nice popping jab lands for Franklin. Landed so far after 3. Joshua with 16 landed jabs, 8 for Franklin, but Franklin does land the jab again there. Who knows if the CompuBox numbers from dazn is any good, but a beautiful right hand lands for Franklin in response to getting caught with the right hand of Joshua. Beautiful jab lands upstairs for Joshua. Right hook to the body lands for Franklin. They clinch up again. Referee looking closely, looking to break it up. Was that an April Fool's joke? Make sure and check that it's not April Fool's, because I saw that online too, that Davis pulled out. But I think it was by Combat Talk, but I think they were just April fooling people. Beautiful jab again lands for Joshua, because if that were the case, that's the pressing plugs. Franklin walking forward, jab again for Joshua. Franklin walking forward. Justin, who is winning? We're in round number 4. I would say maybe 2 rounds to 1. Joshua, but Franklin came to fight. We're in round number 4. Joshua is popping out with that jab. Franklin had a decent second round. Beautiful jab upstairs. Big right hook for Franklin here in the 4th round. Just under a minute left. I know my timer's a little off. I'll fix it after this round. What's up, Danny Burns? Welcome to the stream. Plugs, let me know if you're trying to April Fool's me too. Tying up is Joshua. Referee looking closely. Hands up. Letting them work from there. They break away. Joshua standing tall. Jab upstairs by Franklin. This time missing. Right hook digs to the body for Franklin here. Joshua, again, like I said earlier, doesn't look all the way there. They break away. Nice strong jab lands for Joshua. Another jab lands for Joshua. Right hand down the middle for Joshua. Jab to the body for left uppercut lands for Joshua. Then a straight right hand. Round number 4 is over, ladies and gentlemen. It's become an interesting fight. We'll be going to round number 5. This fight is flying. I don't know if it's me or you guys, but this fight is flying so far. Entertaining fight. Cheers to you guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's get it. We're going to round number 5. We're almost halfway through, and I've only been streaming for 19 minutes. Wow, crazy. Glad I got on, ladies. Great to be here. Wanted to catch this fight between Joshua and Franklin. Beautiful jab there. Showing replays of Joshua landing some beautiful jabs. Franklin appears to have slowed down a bit in that round. Let's see if that plays a factor as the rounds progress. So far, I have it 3 rounds to 1 for Joshua heading in to the 5th. And here we go. Round number 5. Nice short left hook lands for Joshua. Joshua now being the one walking forward. Straight right hand down the middle for Joshua. Left hook for Joshua. Now he's starting to land the bigger punches and letting his hands fly here in the 5th round. Nice right hook to the body. Then a right uppercut lands for Franklin. Tony Bellew has it 4 rounds to 0 for Joshua. Have it 3 rounds to 1. Joshua walking forward. Jab lands for Joshua. Jab again lands for Joshua. Triple jab for Franklin, but doesn't find the mark. Having a tougher time after the first 2 rounds landing. Speaking of Jermaine Franklin. Right hand again lands for Joshua. Left uppercut from the clinch for Joshua. Left hook thrown by Joshua, this time blocked by Franklin. But Joshua walking forward. Triples the jab up. The second one does land for Anthony Joshua. Jab to the body lands for Franklin. Joshua walking forward, gets caught with the jab. Joshua circling to his right. Big right hand down the middle for Joshua, but Franklin responds with a right hand of his own. They're both fighting out of the clinch. I don't know if that hurt Joshua. We'll see as they break it up. Both landed a big right hand, but I thought, in my opinion, that Franklin took it better. We'll find out shortly. A minute left here in the 5th round. Nice right hook to the body lands for Franklin. Fighting out of the clinch. Nice right hook upstairs. Out of the clinch for Joshua. Then a left uppercut. Referee looks closely, but they break it up. Jab to the body does land for Franklin here. Franklin being patient. Right hand again lands for Joshua. That backs up Franklin. Circling to his left is Joshua. Jab misses for Anthony Joshua. Jab thrown by Franklin, this time missing. Right hook to the body does land for Franklin. They clinch up yet again. Joshua walks forward. Round number 5 is over, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going to round number 6, almost halfway through this fight. I have it 4 rounds to 1 leading into round number 6. Nothing like a fresh cup of coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 6 will be underway shortly. Guys. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to all the viewers out there. Round number 6, I have it 4 rounds to 1. Joshua landing some big right hands, finding that opening. Every time, Franklin is a smart fighter. Every time Joshua lands a big right hand, Franklin responds with his own. Let's see if Joshua catches up to that and realizes that. But Franklin has been able to respond with a right hand of his own. That's the only opening he's been really having. He was landing jabs early, but that appeared to have slowed down. Guys, round number 6, here we go. Joshua coming out strong. Franklin, nice strong jab here. Jab to the body does land for Franklin here in the 6th round. He's a lot more active here, trying to slip some punches, trying to respond with some right hands of his own. Throws a right hook to the body, partially lands. They're fighting out of the clinch now. Referee looking closely. Ken Cunningham, great point. Great point. Welcome to the stream. Both fighters fighting out of the clinch. Absolutely, Plugs. I can't wait. You already know. You already know. Oh, you mean like the Monday live show? We were supposed to do them, but Trey had to cancel this last week. But you already know. If you're talking about the podcast, yes, this Monday. If you're talking about a live stream commentary, then we'll be doing that as well too, though. Both of them. Joshua circling to his right. Here we go. Left hook again for Joshua. Mama's calling me. I got to call her back. Right hand down the middle. Lands for Franklin. Franklin trying to fight out of the clinch. They break away. Joshua now smiling at him, finally showing some expression. It was very blank earlier in the fight. Big left uppercut lands for Joshua. Franklin responds with a straight right hand down the middle as he throws a combination. They're both fighting out of the clinch. Here we go. Joshua walking forward. Left hook thrown by Franklin. Big right hook upstairs lands for Franklin. Franklin finding some openings now here in the sixth round. Right hand again after throwing a 1-2. Lands for Franklin. Double jab. Second one lands for Joshua. Both fighters fighting out of the clinch. Referee looking closely. 25 seconds left on the clock. Jab to the body thrown by Franklin. Joshua walking backwards. Just a few seconds left here in the sixth round. Another right hand upstairs for Franklin. Round number 7 will be underway shortly. Franklin's starting to find an opening. Joshua's taking these punches quite well. Not that Franklin is the biggest puncher, but Franklin has proven himself to be somewhat durable. We'll be going to round number 7. Halfway through the fight, I have it 5-1 for Joshua. Blood trickling out of the nose of Joshua, though. I try to show you guys, but look what dazn does. If I try to show you. I don't know why the UFC doesn't do that, quite honestly. Like, the UFC will let me show you guys the screen. DAZN, Showtime, they don't play that. We'll be going to round number 7 in a matter of seconds. I have it 5-1 for Joshua heading into the 7th. Shazia, welcome to the stream. Hope I pronounced your name. Apologies if I. Here we go. Round number 7 of a schedule 12. Here we go. Joshua circling to his right, throws a jab, this time missing. Franklin walking forward. All the new people here, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Jab lands upstairs for Franklin. Joshua walking forward. Looping left hook, misses for Franklin. Left hook to the body, does land for Joshua. On a left hook thrown by Joshua, this time missing. Jab to the body, does land for Franklin. Referee looking closely. Referee breaks it up. Here we go. Pops out with the jab. Franklin this time missing. Both trying to slip punches. Beautiful jab, then a straight right hand. Lands for Joshua. Clinching, putting his body weight on Joshua, on Franklin as he lands the 1-2. Felix in the building. What's up, Felix? Welcome to the stream, my brother. How you doing? De Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. I'm doing well, man. How you doing, brother? Jab does land for Franklin. Nice strong jab lands for Joshua. In response, right hand up the middle. 1-2 lands for Joshua. Ref looking closely. Referee looking. Breaks it up. Joshua extending that jab. Circling to his right. Left hook does land for Joshua. Right uppercut down the middle from the clinch lands for Joshua. Franklin takes it well. A little knot forming under the right eye of Franklin here in the 7th round. He is landing big punches. What's up? Oh, Bobo. Welcome to the stream, man. Joshua feigning just a bit. Big 1-2 thrown by Franklin, this time missing. Left hook to the body does land for Joshua. Joshua starting to attack the body a bit more here in the 7th round. 1-2 thrown by Franklin. This time doesn't land. Big counter, straight right hand down the middle, lands for Joshua. Joshua starting to let his hands go more. Franklin willing to trade with him here in the 7th round. Referee looking closely. Franklin came out aggressive in the earlier rounds, but slowing down just a bit here. Right hook to the body lands for Franklin, but a left hook upstairs lands for Joshua here in the 7th round. Left hook upstairs again for Franklin. Double jabs, but this time misses. Round number 7 is over. I have it 6 rounds to 1. Heading into the 8th, ladies and gentlemen, #1 commentary channel on YouTube. How you guys doing today? Joshua looking strong. Plugs. That's exactly where you can watch it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We'll be going to round number 8 in a matter of seconds. Gotta love it, man. Joshua landed some big right hands upstairs. We'll be going to round number 8. How are your days going? How are your days? How's your day going? Chat. I can't even speak English tonight. How you guys doing? Game Bread event later today. Maybe I'll try to catch that as well too. But when it comes to commentary, nobody does it better, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. UFC 287 next week. We'll be covering that as well too. Round number 8 of a schedule 12. Here we go. Double jab, triple jab, thrown by Franklin. This time missed. Jab lands for Joshua. Tony Bellew has it 70-63 on his scorecards after 7. Joshua walking forward. Jab to the body does land for Joshua. Counter straight right hand lands for Joshua as well too. Jab lands for Joshua. Straight right hand for Joshua. Now he's starting to let his hands go. Left hook to the body does land for Franklin. He elects to clinch. So far, no, Musa. Welcome to the stream. AJ's doing quite well. Yes, he is. He is ahead. I saw that, Plugs. Too much money, bro. Too much money. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. You know I'm gonna pay for it, but because I just can't cover it online and like have it freezing, you know, like on you guys. That's why I always have to pay. But these fights are killing my pockets. Both fighters fighting out of the clinch. Anything UFC tonight? I think they're off completely tonight. Not even a fight night or anything. I'll double check for you, but I'm pretty sure they're off. I've been following the news pretty closely. Any new news out there, Plugs, that's quite interesting? Video-worthy, Plugs? Let me know. Double jab thrown by Franklin. This time missing. Left hook. Partially lands for Joshua. They're fighting out of the clinch. Referee gets in between them again. Breaks it up. Joshua walking forward. Feints a jab. Being very patient. Counter right hook upstairs. Lands for Joshua. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel out immensely. Costs you nothing, I promise. But it means the world to me. We're trying to get to 7,400. Right hook to the body. Digs in for Joshua as they fight out of the clinch. One of the commentators says that Joshua said that a decision win won't cut it. Let's see if he lives up to his word. Counter right hook lands for Joshua here in the 8th round. Under a minute left, ladies and gentlemen. Haney versus Loma was also sick. Bro, I'm gonna have to get like a second job. Round number 8 of a schedule 12 so far. Beta. I have Joshua leading 6 rounds to 1. Franklin slowing down. Joshua picking up the pace. Franklin had like a good second round, I believe, and that's about it. But I think that's what else can I fill you in with? Joshua landing some nice jabs. Started landing some straight right hands down the middle. So did Franklin. Joshua has taken him well so far, Beta. But for the most part, now Joshua is leading the dance. The only damage from Joshua is a little blood coming out of his nose. But his corner did a good job at stopping that. What's up, Beta? Welcome to the stream, man. My guy. How about that ultrasound thing, Beta? And the niggas, bro, waiting on some tax return. Listen, bro. I respect it, bro. You save that money. Round number 8 is over. Round number 8 is over. We'll be going. I gotta be careful. Beta, hold on, bro. Tell you a quick secret, bro. Round number 9. And I know most people might not believe me or be like, what? We'll be going to round number 9 in a matter of seconds. I gotta be careful saying the N-word because in my damn, should I even say this on YouTube? Let's just say my identical twin he uses that in his regular vocabulary because that's how he grew up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my family, Puerto Rican, you know, you guys do the math. We're like, you know, but my identical twin, yes, says it all the time. With friends and family, it's a norm. It's not weird like people make it. But you know how weird people are. You know what I mean, Beta? If that makes any sense. I think you're catching my drift. Round number 9 will be underway in a matter of seconds. Plugs, welcome. Beta, welcome. All the members in the channel hanging out. Beta, also too, I started the stream literally when the bell sounded. We got good viewership, so thank you guys for the ongoing support. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Jab thrown by Franklin. Does not find the mark. Here we go. Joshua walking forward. Straight right hand lands for Joshua. Right hook to the body does land for Franklin. Double uppercut from the inside for Joshua. Joshua said he will get the knockout. Will he live up to his word? Yes. Emo, that's how I have it. Goldie, what's up, Goldie? So far, it hasn't been affecting his performance, bro. Oh, Bobo. Is it emo or IMO? I'm thinking it's emo. Let me know if it's that. It might be IMO, actually. Let me know. Welcome to the stream, though, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. Exactly, Beta. Exactly. And I'm like, damn, like, you catch my drift, bro. But people have made that so weird, like, I don't know, man. The way I was raised is like, that wasn't used as a bad thing. If anything, it was like a good thing. As weird as that may sound. I know that sounds weird to people that probably live like in places where you live right now, like in Alabama and stuff. So here we go. Round number 9, guys, of a schedule 12. Right hook upstairs lands for Joshua. Franklin looks to be slowing down a bit. He looks a little bit fatigued. And Joshua starting to let his hands go more. Throws a 1-2, but this time doesn't land. Jabs thrown, 42 out of 154 has landed for Joshua. 18 out of 174 has landed for Franklin. Having a tough time finding a mark. Joshua being patient. Both standing toe-to-toe near the center of the ring. Jab lands for Joshua. Overhand right partially lands for Franklin. Right straight down the middle out of the clinch lands for Joshua. Franklin looks a little bit winded here, guys, in round number 9. Let's see how it plays out. As an honorary Puerto Rican, I get you. Exactly. There's so much to talk about as far as that topic itself, but people make it weird. How's everything, Beta? How you doing, man? How's the family? How's the kid? How's all that? Right hook to the body. Does land for Franklin. Gets caught with the left hook upstairs as they break out of a clinch. Joshua walking forward. Round number 9. 40 seconds left. Counter right hand. Lands for Franklin. And one of the commentators says maybe the best punch of the night for him. That landed flush. Joshua takes it well. Now he's starting to clinch too. I don't know if Franklin knows how well of a punch he landed, if that makes sense, where it doesn't seem like he's applying the pressure after landing a beautiful straight right hand. Just fighting out of the clinch. 15 seconds left, guys. Counter left hook lands for Joshua. Right uppercut from the clinch lands for Joshua as well, too. Big right uppercut from the clinch. Referee breaks it up. Round number 9 is over. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to round number 10, the championship rounds here in a matter of seconds. We need a KO outright, says Goldie. Goldie, welcome to the stream. Joshua said that's what he'll get. Let's see if he lives up to his word. I'm so glad I was able to get on live and cover this fight, guys, and hang out with you guys. Appreciate you. Especially like right before the fight too, because you know the zone will extend. The zone will extend the hell out of some commercials. But some family came over. We hung out. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to cover it. So sorry for the late notification if you guys are subscribers and members and all that. But we're live here, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Round number 10 will be underway in a matter of seconds. To be honest, Franklin looks really winded in his corner. And Joshua looks to have been picking up when he looked a little bit out of it in the first couple of rounds. We're good, man. Hoping I get back as much as I think I'm supposed to back. Let's go. Oh, how do you do your taxes? You never tried TurboTax? We'll talk about it. Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about that. That's crazy. Also, Emo or Bobo. Let's go. I like the last name, man. Cool last name. Left hook lands upstairs for Joshua. Here we go. Round number 10. And welcome to the club, man. Bobo. We have a nice little community here, guys. Nice right uppercut from the clinch. Left hook upstairs. Big right hook. And a right uppercut lands for Joshua here in the 10th round. Joshua, right hand. Here we go. Starting to let his hands go. The crowd getting a little bit more into it here in the 10th round. Joshua being patient. Referee looking closely. Referee breaks it up. Joshua starting to apply more pressure here in the 10th. If you haven't already, guys, do yourself a favor. Hit the thumbs up. Or do me that favor. Do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button. Really helps my channel out immensely, and it costs you nothing, I promise. If they bill you, just send it to Beta. He'll take care of it. Joshua walking forward. Jab upstairs finally lands for Franklin. Counter, straight right hand, lands for Joshua. Then a jab. Left uppercut lands for Joshua. He's starting to find more openings for whatever he throws out there. Jab lands for Joshua again. Right hook to the body, misses for Franklin. Joshua backs off a bit. They're both in the center of the ring. Left hook thrown by Joshua, this time missing. Big right hand down the middle, lands for Franklin. Joshua appears to have taken it quite well. Big right uppercut lands for Joshua. That might have hurt Franklin. Crowd on their feet. Right hook from the clinch. A minute to go, guys, about here in the 10th round. Jab to the body, this time missing for Joshua. Both fighters landing their hands go here in the 10th. Jab upstairs finally lands for Franklin, and he chooses to clinch up. Joshua looking a bit frustrating from the clinching that Franklin is trying to exemplify here in the 10th round. Big right hand down the middle, lands for Joshua again, ladies and gentlemen. But this time Franklin takes it quite well. Jab again, lands for Joshua. Jab upstairs, misses for Franklin. Jab upstairs, lands for Joshua. Right out of the clinch again. Referee breaks it up. Few seconds remaining here in the 10th round. Right hook to the body does land for Franklin. Both out of the clinch again. Franklin only has lost once in his career by majority decision to Dillian White. Will he suffer a loss here again? I believe he does need a knockout in order to win. Big right hand lands down the middle for Joshua. Then a left hook. Round number 10 is over. Interesting fight so far. Joshua promised a knockout. Let's see if he gets it. We're about to go to round number 11. And my wife let the cat down. He doesn't become annoying. He starts jumping on stuff and breaking stuff. Don't stay over there. Hold on. I don't want to push my cat or anything like that. You saw what happened to Hasbullah. Trying to like hold it, like stop him from. He always messes up. Nice job, brother. Hey, what's up, Michael? Welcome to the stream. Who's leading on score sheet? I have it 10 rounds to 1 going into the 12. Franklin has landed some nice shots. Just nothing that has hurt Joshua, while Joshua has hurt him, in my opinion. He has landed some beautiful right hands down the middle, though. My honest opinion. Maxwell Owusu, welcome to the stream. Wonderful commentary. Welcome, welcome, man. Guys, I encourage you. I urge you. I ask. Oh, here we go. No. Stop. Oh, cat, bro. Always does this. Babe! The cat. Can you help me? Can you grab him in a second and just round number 11 of a scheduled? Because every time he messes up. Stop. There we go. Round number 11, guys. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Never happens. Joshua circling to his right. And here we go. Fair play. Franklin can take a shot. Yes, absolutely. He has withheld at least almost a full 11 rounds. I watched back that Colbert fight and he 100% lost. Bro, Jim Gray. You know, Jim Gray tries to stay as unbiased as possible. I know a lot of people have weird feelings about him. But, listen, Valenzuela won that fight. I feel bad for Valenzuela. I really do. Joshua circling to his left. Franklin Backing off just a bit here in the 11th round. Number one commentary channel on YouTube. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Helps my channel out immensely. Beautiful left hook. Digs into the body for Joshua. Right uppercut lands for Joshua. This guy Franklin has a chin though. Remember, he has never been stopped. Joshua is trying to do something that has never been done to Franklin. Franklin breathing out of his mouth. Looks a bit winded. Jab to the body does land for Joshua. Jab thrown upstairs for Franklin. This time just missing.
Welcome to my club.
D3, D9, thank you for subscribing. Means the world. Big straight right hand down the middle lands for Franklin after he got caught with an uppercut. Joshua's taking these punches quite well, though. Looks unbothered here. Round number 11 of a schedule 12. Joshua walking forward. Number one commentary channel on YouTube, guys. I promise. And eventually will be the biggest commentary channel on YouTube. Let's go. Right hook to the body does dig in for Franklin. Referee looking closely, finally breaks it up. 1 minute and 7 seconds left here in the 11th round. Joshua hands held high. Franklin trying to stalk here. Looking a little bit more aggressive. Looping left hook thrown by Joshua, this time missing. Remember, Joshua is coming off back-to-back losses. Can he start a comeback here with a win over Franklin? Will decision be enough against Franklin too? How will the critics judge him even if he does win, but not by knockout? We'll talk about that shortly. Jab thrown by Franklin, this time missing. 33 seconds left, guys. I saw some hearts just pop up on my on my chat, Beta, if that's what you were talking about before. First time I've ever seen that. Looping left hook thrown by Joshua. This time missing. Franklin backing off. Few seconds remaining here in the 11th round. Level changing a bit here. Is Franklin. Big right hand upstairs. Lands for Franklin again, but Joshua taking these punches well. Fighting out of the clinch. Have it 10 rounds to 1 so far almost. Yep, 10 rounds to 1. We'll be going to round number 12. Joshua leading the dance. We'll be going to round number 12 in a matter of seconds, guys. Number one commentary channel on YouTube. Chanel from Glasgow. Shout out to you. What's up, B-Boy 83? Bro, I had several years to fix, so I went a professional. So glad. Oh, okay, got it. Bro, death and tax is always promised, but annoying. So glad you got that worked out, Beta. Little DC, good evening. What's up, Mike? The DC Fight Club member. I see you with the blue glove. Welcome to the stream. Good job. AJ's lost his snap. No KO here, bro. Yeah, probably, Leon. You're probably right. Brilliant enthusiasm by commentator. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Like and sharing people. Thank you so much, B-Boy. Thank you for all the new subs as well, too. If the knockout comes for AJ, that is fine. But I'm interested in AJ winning the bout. And I'm interested, too, in how he takes punches. And so far, he has taken them quite well. We know Joshua has been rocked before. Round number 12 will commence in a matter of seconds. They touch gloves. We'll be going to round number 12. Yeah, I just saw it pop up. Here we go. Round number 12, the last and final round between Anthony Joshua and Jermaine Franklin. Triple jab thrown by Franklin. Lands a right hook to the body as well, too. I feel you on that, Mike. Looking like AJ on points. Yeah, that's what it's looking like so far. I think a decision. I'm going to tell you a funny story about the bet that I was going to put in on this fight. I was going to put a nice sized bet on a decision win for Joshua because it was a plus 330. I ended up falling asleep as I was charging my phone because I needed to turn my phone back on to put the bet in. Completely forgot, and now it's about to probably go to decision. I'm sick. I'm really sick right now about that. Here we go. Round number 12. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe, center of the ring. Yeah, decision or technical decision. A plus 330 on DraftKings. Who's leading? Joshua's leading. Franklin winning? Absolutely not. I have a 10 rounds to 1 going into the 12th. Franklin has proven himself to be durable and came to fight, but just doesn't really have an answer besides a straight right hand down the middle and some right hooks that he has landed upstairs, but nothing that has hurt Joshua. They stare at each other, talking trash to each other. 1 minute and 42 seconds left. Joshua didn't like that he was pushed by Franklin here in the 12th round. About halfway through the 12th round, jab thrown by Joshua, this time missing. Right hook to the body, digs in for Franklin. Referee breaks it up. Popping out with that jab. Speaking of Joshua, right hook to the body does land for Franklin. What's up, Mike? I have Joshua leading. Where's the prediction of a knockout for AJ? Big right uppercut. And that might have hurt Franklin with a minute left. Franklin trying to clinch up. Well, the prediction was by Joshua himself and him saying that that he said he will get the knockout win, but he has only 50 seconds to do so. Can he get it done? In the meantime, hit the subscribe button. I encourage you. Cost you nothing, means the world to me. Here we go. 42 seconds left. Both fighters fighting out of the clinch. Let's get to 7,400. Helps my channel out immensely. Referee breaks it up. Circling to his left is Joshua. Franklin clinching up again. Joshua looking at the ref. New Year reality. Welcome to the stream. Pawing with the jab is Joshua. Both fighters standing toe-to-toe center of the ring. 1-1-2 thrown by Joshua. This time missing. Right hook to the body out of the clinch. Does land for Franklin. A few seconds remaining here in the 12th round. Right uppercut lands for Joshua. And they're trying to let their hands go. Franklin trying to clinch. Referee breaks it up. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going to the official scorecards and see how the judges score it. Oh, they want to fight after the fight as well, too. Joshua, I feel like, has always been in controversy after fights. Remember the whole Usyk thing where he started talking and to the crowd, and a lot of people didn't like the energy that he had. Now it looks like he wants to continue fighting even after the fight is done. Maybe the new version of Joshua is villain Anthony Joshua now in the future, but for a decent fight, we'll be going to the scorecards in a matter of seconds. Number one commentary channel, guys. Thank you for subscribing, Jason. We'll be here this weekend coming up for UFC 287. We might cover the Game Bread fight tonight. Yo, random beta. Boxing gets numbers, man. I need to keep doing some boxing. And we are boxing historians. Look at my shorts of boxing Did You Knows. Congratulations to AJ. Both fans around the world expecting a knockout from AJ. Yep, I think it's going to go straight to a decision. Unanimous for Joshua, but we'll find out in a matter of seconds. Thank you so much, Jason, for subscribing.
Welcome to my club.
Okusi, thank you so much for subscribing, man. Thank you. What's going off after the fight, says Mike. Yep. AJ won. We're about to go to scorecards in a matter of seconds. I've always liked AJ. I've always said it too. I like him giving Usyk the shot a second time, or not even giving him a shot the first time, losing, and trying to redeem that loss when a lot of people felt he wasn't going to win, and he did it. But I respect him for trying. A lot of these fighters are so scared to lose the O in their loss column that they refuse to fight the best. And we can have a long conversation on that. But Joshua, listen, not afraid to lose, taking the tough fights, fought Usyk. Let's see who he gets next. You never know. He might get Wilder, Fury. Fury looks like he's ducking Usyk, in my opinion. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, Joshua is a troll. Joshua is a troll. Franklin comes up to him at the end. What Joshua does is he goes into the clinch on purpose, like joking around, basically saying that's what you did all fight, all night. Look, yo, Joshua is a troll. Joshua is a troll. What? Oh, man, I wish I could show you guys. Like, this is what happens when I try to show you guys. Doesn't work for me. We'll be going to the scorecards in a matter of seconds. Thank you so much, Moses, for subscribing as well, too. I think it's like a $50 pay-per-view beta for that. I'd probably give Franklin one round. That's exactly what I gave him, actually. Mike, so I'm in agreement with you. Who win, please? I'll let you know in a matter of seconds. Monica, I'll let you know in a matter of seconds, too. Olu, Shula, and Monica. Right, Fury's ducking Usyk for real. I believe so. That's my honest opinion. Here on this channel, we hold no punches. We give our opinions, and we have a great community that talks back and forth. So thank you guys for being here. But I believe so, Kelvin. You mean Fury? That's what I meant to say if I didn't say it. My bad. The scorecards are going to be given in a matter of seconds, ladies and gentlemen. After 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. 118, 111. I think you guys know where this is going. And the other two judges score 117, 111. All three. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Help the channel immensely. All three for the winner by unanimous decision. And we know where this is going. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has a look in his face where I'm not saying he doesn't care to be there. It's more of a, I don't want to make judgments or put like thoughts in his head that are wrong, but he looks like he's there and he's not, maybe he's not impressed with his performance. He just looks disinterested and looks upset. And I don't know if it was because of the clinching of Franklin and the tying up, his cornerman trying to talk to him and encourage him, and why that is, I'm not sure. Let's see what he has to say at the end here, but a weird vibe, to say the least, for a lack of better words, is how I would describe it for Anthony Joshua. If you guys follow MMA, we do cover all the MMA, the UFC cards, so be here for that. Because I ain't paying Masvidal. I'm trying to help him with his lawyer fees, Beta. Tank Davis is going to win. I agree. That's my pick as well, too, for that fight. I saw a lot of April Fools on Instagram where they were saying the fight is canceled, and I was like, wait, hold on a second. It's April 1st. Jonathan Davies, great commentary, my friend. I have subscribed. Thank you so much, man. Come by whenever you want. All the new people here, you can also hit the bell for post notifications and be notified when I go live or make a video. We're slowly becoming one of the biggest commentary channels on YouTube because nobody does it better than us, guys, and we have the best community. So feels good to be here. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate you. I think Tank loses from Garcia. Interesting, epic. Why so? We can talk some boxing. Are we not going to get an interview from Joshua at the end of the fight? I don't know what happened. They just cut to some commercials. I'll let you guys know in a matter of seconds, but weird. I wanted to see if Joshua has something to say, if he called someone out. I'll keep you guys updated. AJ will win for sure. Against who? What opponent are we talking about? I think Joshua's going to be interviewed in a matter of seconds, guys. Keep it locked. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Fury will fight Joshua before he fights Usyk. I think he doesn't want that smoke. If you've ever seen the True Geordie, let's just promote other YouTube channels, right? That are way bigger than me. Here, Joshua being interviewed, guys. I'll tell you guys what he says right now. Well, I'll give you guys some thoughts on Fury Usyk in a second. How good was it to be back? I want to see what Joshua has to say. Joshua says, "Oh, two, what's happening?" Last time I grabbed the mic, it was a bit chaotic. I'm calm, he says. I appreciate every single person coming out this evening. Inside the square circle. It's a different type of energy. So I apologize for anyone watching and seeing that type of stuff, because he made it a little bit weird at the end. I respect Jermaine. I respect everyone here tonight. Thank you for this opportunity. Fans and people at home watching, thank you as well. What the cameras maybe didn't pick up is that you did go shake his hand afterwards, so everything is settled, guys. See what Joshua has to say here. Many in the lead up to the fight was saying a knockout was important for you. Good question, interviewer. Joshua says, "You see," he says. Someone else would knock him out, probably. Interesting. From Britain, I reckon. Jermaine has a good duck and dive style. There was opportunities there. But he knew how to tuck up. Respect to him. He done well. I respect him for that. Well done. Him and his team. You know they were prepared for the fight. I should have knocked him out, but what can I say now? It's done, says Joshua. You did land some big shots, and Jermaine took him well. Were you surprised that he was able to withstand? Joshua says, "You see, when people come to fight me, they muster up a different kind of energy." I feel like he had a lot of pride. He's here to prove himself, says Joshua. He's not here to roll over. I wish I could have knocked him out 100%. In the next 15 years, I'll remember that fight. Come on, call someone out, Joshua. Guys, keep it locked. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Were you cautious because of the extra weight you're carrying? I don't really watch my weight, says Joshua. I think Fury does beat Joshua, though, Mike. We'll talk about that in a second. Let's address the fans. How's everyone doing tonight? Call someone out, Joshua. British boxing is an amazing thing. Another thing, I do appreciate every single one of you. I do appreciate every single one of you. He said, "I don't even want to speak to you," to the interviewer all the time. I always ask what's next. The difficult question after fight. But what next for AJ? Oh, what's next? Here we go. This is the question that we want answered. Dillian White is ringside. What do you want next, AJ? I try to provide for the fans. I know who the fans want. Say a name. They said Fury. The ball is on his court. I'm 100% down. And look, from his resume, from his track record, I believe Joshua. Wherever you are, if you're listening, he says. You know my management, you know my promoter, you know Hearn wants that fight. And hopefully we could get this on sooner than later. Fury, I don't mean to sound like a hater, but I feel like Fury is somewhat of a diva. So who knows what he's going to do. I can't wait to get the next big fight. Eddie's going to be interviewed right now too as well. Let's see what he has to say. Guys, keep it locked. We'll be talking some boxing for a bit before we get out of here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. I think AJ is going to want the biggest fight test, Eddie Hearn. Tonight was a step down from Alexander Usyk. Eddie Hearn, how about you give me some names? Wouldn't be mad at Wilder's a big money fight. Why not? I'll catch up with chat right after this, ladies and gentlemen. We see Dillian White out there. We got Deontay Wilder. We got a lot of good fights as Eddie Hearn. There's a lot of improvements to make. He's going to want the big fights as well, says Eddie Hearn. I'm not going to lie. I'm a fan of Anthony Joshua. His willingness to fight anyone, it seems like to me, honestly. I would rather have Deontay and AJ instead of a Fury. Adam, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Joshua says, thank you for the opportunity to Eddie. You'll definitely see me in the summer, says Joshua. Now, his cornerman being interviewed, there are things to work on, and it takes more than one fight to get him in there. For me, it was really all about him getting a win, like I said. And after this, we'll come back. Derek James being interviewed as we speak. We see how devastating the jab was. Joshua put on a good performance, beat a fighter that only has suffered one loss by majority decision. Wasn't able to get the knockout. But let's see what the future holds for him. Let's catch up with chat a little bit. Let me scroll up here. I doubt Fury fights any of them. I don't know what's going on with Fury. He's such a tough guy to understand or kind of predict what he's going to do next. How about Haney versus Loma? That's a great fight. Listen, we have some people from my community that know that I was one of the biggest Haney haters. I'm not going to lie. I was one of the biggest Devin Haney haters, but surprisingly enough, I have him beating Loma, and I've become a fan. I think he's going to be a little bit too much, a little bit too big for Lomachenko. Anytime, Kemi Excellency, you have a good night as well, too. Did you see Masvidal talk to Rogan? Yes, we got to talk about some of that. Probably not on YouTube, though. I didn't see the whole interview. I thought you were talking about Rogan saying that Masvidal is like better than GSP, basically. But if it's not that you're referring to, I got to catch the rest of the interview. That this fight was trash. It was a necessary fight, P&O, I think, for Joshua. Just wanted to get back in there, wanted to throw some punches and work on his boxing after suffering 2 losses to Usyk. And look at Joshua's resume. He has fought, quote unquote, the best in the division compared to others. Like if you compare him like directly, and this is no shade to Wilder, but look at Joshua's resume compared to Wilder's. Joshua has fought the tougher fights than Deontay Wilder until Fury, of course, right? But he lost to Fury. But before the Fury fights, Wilder didn't fight the level of opposition that Joshua has faced. I think that's a fair statement to make because Joshua has been fighting the Andy Ruizes, and he lost one, and he won one as well too. But he has fought the big names: the Joseph Parker, the Usyks, the Pulevs, the Povetkin's, the Joseph Parkers. He's fought big names, and that I just like fighters actually fighting. If that, a lot of times they become divas, and I get it. Sometimes it's not even their fault. Let me catch up with chat a little bit. Who judges aren't announcing the winner so quick? He just ate a big African pounder, before leaving the fight. AJ seriously needs to build up more energy. Good night, guys. What do you mean by that, Samuel? Have a good night, man. Joshua will cause more problems than Wilder. He's a much better boxer. I agree, but his chin is also not as good. One thing we can say about Wilder is his chin was so durable. Gotta give him credit. Fury being, what was it, like, I think Fury was, what, 272 or 273, and Wilder was like 218, 221 or something like that in their first fight. Like a 40, 50-pound difference, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if Joshua has the same chin as Wilder, but he does offer better boxing. That I will agree with you there. So it's tough, pros and cons, right? I would probably have to pick Fury. I'm not gonna. Joshua will cause more problems. Yep. Adam, what did he do? Please. A Fury favorite for sure, but Joshua is not an easy fight, says Mike, and he don't want to risk against a British guy, and it's the British who are screaming for this fight. And I hope the fans get what they want. They deserve it. AJ on points. Yeah, pretty clear decision. It was unanimous, 11 rounds to 1 in my book. I think Fury still wants the AJ fight just for the bag, but he knocks it out of the park, says Beta Quest. Fury is just too good for AJ. I agree. I'd rather see him fight Wilder and test his chin and fight IQ at the same time. I would love that matchup. Is so intriguing to me, a Wilder versus Joshua fight. It's a does Wilder land the biggest punch, or does Joshua outbox him? Joshua doesn't have the same chin as Fury, where Joshua doesn't have the same chin as Fury, and that could get interesting because if Wilder hits Anthony Joshua with some of the shots that he hit Fury with, I don't think Joshua comes back up. So that makes it quite interesting. That makes it really interesting. I would love to see that fight as well too. Wifey upstairs, make sure I'm good. Or she's good. Cool. Is the fight finished? Yes. Adiola. Connie. If the fight is finished, Joshua wins a unanimous decision, landed some nice jabs, some straight right hands. I didn't see anything quite too impressive, but it was good to see him get a win after suffering 2 losses against Alexander Usyk. As far as the boxing schedule, doesn't Shakur fight next week? And the fights that we have coming up, I'm hoping that Josh Taylor versus Teofimo fight does happen. I know we got Haney versus Lomachenko coming up soon as well too. Yeah, April 8th, Shakur Stevenson. April 22nd, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, which is a very interesting fight for multiple reasons. Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko, May 20th. So we got a good amount of boxing coming up. So do yourselves a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, help out my channel so we could keep doing this. June 10th is Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez, a 12-round fight for the WBO. So we have a lot of events coming up in the future. So some good boxing, which I feel was needed, right? I feel like it's been a while since we've had some good boxing. And also, guys, one more thing before we talk a little bit more boxing and get out of here. Promo code MyBookie. You guys can use my promo code. Head over to MyBookie and double your deposit bonus. Put it on the right there before we leave. Promo code DC Miller. Let me know if you use my promo code at MyBookie, and I'll make sure to shout you guys out. Deontay Wilder's legs won't stand AJ's combination. Damn, man. We haven't even talked about that Afro-German. If I had a gun to my head right now and had to pick who wins between Joshua and Deontay, I might have to go, and you guys might not like this, and that's okay. We can debate it. Let's talk about that. Last topic before we get out of here. If for some reason Fury doesn't give Joshua the fight, and that's very capable of happening if you think of Fury and negotiating with him. If that fight doesn't happen, Wilder or Joshua, who wins? Let's talk a little bit. The fight is finished, and AJ is a win. Yes, he won. Congrats to Joshua. Congrats to him. Yes. AJ for life. I love the all the AJ fans here. Let's go. Joshua's a big bone, not easily chewed. Yeah, Mike, much bigger numbers for the boxing. I mean, yeah, boxing is weird like that. I don't know why that is, but big numbers. And I like the problem is I love covering the sport of MMA so much is because they put a lot more cards together. So I really enjoy covering that sport as well too. But we'll always do both. Big congratulations to my AJ. Yeah, look good. Now, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Last topic before we get out of here. If I had a gun to my head and had to pick, let me know your guys' prediction on who will win. But right now, I think I got to pick Deontay Wilder, guys. A lot of AJ fans in here. can have a little nice debate, but that reach of Wilder, that commitment to that right hand that he just extends, and he finds the mark even against good boxers like Fury. Granted, Fury went in there to bang, and maybe Joshua was a little bit more hesitant. If Andy Ruiz was able to get to the chin of Joshua, even though in the second fight he wasn't able to so much, I think Wilder maybe finds a shot and lands and maybe hurts Joshua and gets the job done. I think I have to go Wilder. Plus, Wilder showed a little bit better boxing, attacking to the body in that second fight against Fury. I think, or in that third fight, I think Wilder potentially gets it done. Wilder to beat Joshua, says Ali. I think so too. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the chat before we get out of here. Feels good to be back, guys. Good to be back. It really does, man. Thank you for all the new subs, man. Helps the channel out immensely. Love doing this with you guys. Love hanging out and just talking some fighting. We're 48 away from 7,400 subscribers. We are growing exponentially. Let's go. Wilder easily. What's AJ going to throw that can hit, let alone hurt? That's the thing. Jermaine Franklin, a lot smaller than Deontay Wilder, and he took Joshua's best punches, that straight right hand down the middle, some left hook upstairs, and wasn't never really hurt in the fight. Maybe once. Wilder, I mean, let's see how he recovers after a fight against Fury, but Wilder took some punches against someone that had about a 40, 45-pound advantage, if I'm not mistaken. Let's say around 40 pounds advantage against him, and Wilder was able to go all the way, to the 11th in that last fight against Fury? I'll look it up real quick. Deontay Wilder, quick. I think he went all the way to the 11th against Fury. So yes, it was the 11th round against Fury, and then he beat Robert Helenius in the first round. If he can go full 11 against Fury, against a bigger man, I don't think Joshua gets him out of there. And if he doesn't get him out of there, Wilder gets him out of there. Speaking of Anthony Joshua, I think that's fair to say. We will be covering Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. That's April 22nd. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that as well too. Mike, thank you so much for being a Fight Club member, man. I see the blue glove. I appreciate your support. I don't know if that was gifted or just got their way. Thank you so much. It was great. And I see Beta Quest with the gold glove says Wilder, while the skill is not the greatest, he only has to get lucky once. And he's durable enough to have a full 12 rounds to do it, in my opinion, Beta. AJ, because, Wilder to beat Wilder easily. Let alone hurt Wilder, says John Potter. Wilder's body is elusive, says John Potter. Yeah, I think Wilder will win, but I think it's a good enough fight where they're pretty even and fans will be interested and it'll sell quite well. And depending on how the first one goes, we might get a rematch. I think it's a great storyline. One of the biggest American boxers, if not the biggest American heavyweight boxer in the world, Deontay Wilder, maybe against the biggest British in Anthony Joshua as far as popularity. Why not? Sells well overseas, sells well over here. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Before we get out of here, guys, real quick too, be here Monday for our live podcast that we do every Monday. We missed last week. Trey had to call out, but we will be back. Last thing I will say is one of the last things I will say, 12 pounds in a week. As crazy as that may sound. 12 pounds in a week, man. We're getting in shape. It feels good. I'm going to keep doing these commentaries. I might cover the Game Bread card. I'll let you guys know on Discord. We know Haney beats Loma. He's just too big for Lomachenko. But the real fight at that division is Haney versus Shakur. And the winner faces Tank for the bag. $1 million question, Beta. Does it ever happen? Do you think it ever happens? Because you know how boxing politics go. If you had a gun to your head, will they be able to make that fight? I paid for the mouth guard of AJ out in the crowd, says John Potter. How much will you pay? What's your limit? Wilder literally has no boxing fundamental. He's not outboxing AJ. No, if it goes to a decision, AJ wins. I'm saying Wilder will maybe win by knockout. Be my prediction. That's my honest opinion. Just because I think he'll be able to have a full 12 rounds to catch him, and eventually he will catch him. Is my opinion. Tank would KO Haney. Plugs. Haney got wobbled by Linares, but I truly think that was he just got caught being lazy in the last seconds of that round. He went on to cruise to a decision. Will he be able to outbox Tank? Tank looked a little bit in danger against Barrios until he was able to put him out. Not in danger, but just like as far as outboxing him, he wasn't doing the best job. Against Isaac Cruz, although he won, it wasn't the most technical for him. Does Haney have the intangibles, enough boxing to outbox Tank before Tank catches him? I'm trying to make up my mind. Right now, this is not my final say. I don't think Haney keeps, and a lot of it will tell us on how he looks against Ryan Garcia. But right now, my opinion is that Haney's not able to keep Tank off of him. The interesting thing is in that fight, maybe Haney has that jab that just demoralizes Tank and that just keeps popping him with it, and maybe Haney does win. But I will assume that Tank finds the range and starts hurting Haney, maybe potentially stopping him. Too confident in saying that though. Not gonna lie. $49. What's that, Potter, for the game bread card? We might cover that tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to though. AJ, more grease to your elbow. AJ looks soft ever since he lost to Ruiz. Yeah, that was one of the fights. It wasn't so much the Usyk fight. It was that fight where like he got wobbled so much, then he got wobbled against Usyk a good amount of times. That was the first time where there was like, oh man, this guy, like, you touch him, you can hurt him pretty not pretty easily, but he does get hurt. Even by smaller fighters, right? Where he did look, I don't know, more human than he did prior to that, where he was on a run before that. Before that Andy Ruiz loss, he was fighting the best too. Povetkin, Joseph Parker, Klitschko. That was an impressive performance where I believe he got hurt in that fight as well too. But yeah, Joshua got knocked down in the 6th round and then was able to rally back and finish it in the 11th round. That's where Joshua looked like, oh, this guy might be the best heavyweight in the world right now, where you don't see that argument much often anymore. I think it's pretty unanimous that it's either Fury or Usyk, and I like Usyk a lot too. I wish he was a bigger star. I think he's the best heavyweight in the world, and he's not even naturally a heavyweight, which ironically enough. And I also think that I'm not even joking. I also think Fury doesn't want any of that smoke, is my honest opinion. I think he doesn't want that smoke. I think Fury is somewhat unwilling to fight Usyk. I think he's ducking him. Franklin is a generation Burt Cooper for AJ Greeting. What's up, Lord McCormick? Wilder, boxing fundamentals underrated. He just relies heavily on the knockout, but fundamentally wise, he's solid. He looked good in that Fury fight, in that 11th round, jabbing to the body. He just wasn't able to keep it going, BG, but I'm not saying he's horrible. I think he gets the job done against someone like Anthony Joshua. I think that's a very winnable fight for him. AJ doesn't fight like he's built, which is ironic, right, Fisher? Because he's built. He looks very strong, but like maybe that punching power isn't all the way there. He wasn't able to hurt Franklin really much, which was quite interesting. Tank doesn't seem to want to fight out of his comfort zone. You think that's it, Beta? I don't really see it happening unless it's Shakur. And that's only because I think Tank wants to big bro him more than Haney. Oh, why is that? Because they've been having little, not beefs, but a little back and forths online. So there might be something to your sentiments, Beta. There might be something there. Like Tank said, how are you going to keep him off you if you ain't got no power? Remember? Yeah, that was the interview with Luke Campbell, if I'm not mistaken, right? Not Luke Campbell, Luke Thomas. I'm thinking of the guy that fought Ryan Garcia. I think that was with Luke Thomas that he said that. He ain't got no power. And you could tell in his eyes that Gervonta Davis was being 100% like transparent and honest in how he felt. Haney may not have knockout power, but I doubt that jab of his is just something to glow. Exactly. Beta, this is not 2017, 2018 anymore, Beta, and I don't like it because I never big up Haney this much. I agree. I hate to say it. Thank God Von Blue isn't listening, but I don't think that jab is something to gloss over. Kambosos wasn't able to close the distance, and he's a pretty durable and tough opponent. I think that Haney jab might be just enough to keep someone like Tank off of him. Maybe. I still have Tank winning, but maybe you're right, and that does scare me with my prediction. He smacks everyone with it all at will, and the speed and snap of those jabs I bet hurt a lot, and it'll keep you humble, right? It'll keep you just somewhat boxing, but not able to like really like unleash on someone like Haney. Bro 18 versus Wilder. Let's go. Ukrainian Holyfield is a problem. I like that name because they were both cruiserweights, right? And being undisputed at both divisions. Well, both divisions, right? I know Evander Holyfield was. I don't recall if isn't Usyk missing a belt? I honestly don't. Give me 1 second. Fury. Does Usyk have all the belts? I honestly don't know, and I'm not gonna pretend that I do. Usyk undisputed. I feel like he's. Why do I feel like he's missing a belt? Usyk holds the WBA, WBO, and IBF, so he doesn't have the WBC. Right. Okay. Heavyweight. That to Tyson Fury. Yes, that needs to be made. Now, I was pretty sure he didn't have all the titles, and I wanted to make sure. For someone as tall as Fury, he's gotten used to fighting bigger dudes. It'll be hard to fight his fight if he has to adjust that much in finding his target. As Beta, I like Usyk, man. Like him a lot. He just throws arm shots, doesn't want to commit. Yeah, he didn't look all the way there, although he did win. Decent win for him tonight, but he didn't look all the way there, McCormick, in my opinion. No rotation, that's why he could land clean but not hurt. That's right, there isn't that much rotation like from the hips, right? It almost seems like he's doing like one of these and he kind of like that when he got caught in this fight as well too against Franklin. I don't know if you noticed, he would like throw the 1-2 and kind of like, I think even a commentator said it, like he got caught with a counter straight right hand because it's almost as if he's like admiring his punch being landed, not getting it back to his face. That was really the only time he got caught, but there wasn't that much power behind it, McCormick. So it was quite interesting. And McCormick, thank you for being a new sub, man. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Let's go, man. We're going to keep growing. AJ wanted to go through the round and at least to exercise his body. He only used one code out of many codes. I hope you're right, doctor. I hope you're right. I would love to see him against Wilder and it be like an action-packed fight. No, Fury has the one he wants, says Mike. Belts, I mean. Right, yeah, the WBC. Yeah, I couldn't remember who was holding the like, does Fury have it? I'm pretty sure Usyk isn't undisputed. Fury has WBC, Usyk has rest. Yeah, exactly. I know he had all three belts, but I wasn't sure if he had all four. I was pretty sure he didn't. And that is Fury, which makes it quite interesting. But I think Fury's ducking him, man. And I remember seeing the True Geordie interview where Fury, I mean, from the body language, not that I'm a body language expert, but when True Geordie brought up the Usyk name, Fury didn't like it. And True Geordie was basically saying, and I'm paraphrasing, like, this is the fight that people want. What's going on? Fury, like, nobody wants to see this Dillian White fight or the Chisora fight. Why are we getting this? And he got very defensive, speaking of Fury. And it is true. Nobody wanted that Chisora fight, but that's the fight that happened. People want to see the Usyk fight. And he got defensive. That just leads me to believe you really don't want that smoke with Usyk. That's just how I feel. Am I mistaken? Do you guys hold a different opinion? Do you guys let me know? Belt, I mean, says Mike. No, all good. Exactly, Miller. Yeah, man. The Haney thing, that's how I feel. With the Fury thing, that's how I feel. It's just, man, I hope we shut off and shut back on. Basement. That was weird. But guys, let's get out of here. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Yo, there are still 100 people in the building despite the fight being over. I kind of dig this, Miller. I'm gonna need some more of this. Love seeing the differences in opinion. Yeah, let's do this more, man. I need to do live streams of just boxing. Beta, I hate being this guy. Before we get out of here, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, please. Helps my channel immensely. I want to do this one day full time. You guys can help me there by simply hitting the subscribe button, hit the bell for post notifications. It doesn't cost you nothing, but it's like an agreement between me and you guys that like, listen, you're gonna watch what I do and follow up. Just hit the subscribe button. I promise you don't never have to pay. You never have to go back and look at, you know, whether you're gonna get charged or nothing. Let's keep doing that. Beta, you're like one of my best friends online. Beta, wow, that sounded like super like emotional. By that I mean to say, I gotta figure out how to do like a live stream just boxing podcast. I don't know how that's gonna be done, but I think we can do it well, like something like this. See what we can do. You got Tail or Taylor. Tail's such a weird one to judge, man. That last fight I wasn't too impressed, despite him winning. Taylor wasn't too impressive in his last one either, though. That Sandor Martin was a split decision. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember who was the last fight. But Taylor was being criticized a lot as well too in his split decision win against Catterall. I just think I like Josh Taylor as far as his head movement, his versatility. It's one of those things where I think I hate this as a analysis finalizer, but I think Tail is just a little bit that much quicker to the punch. I think Tail just has that much more power, and they're pretty even boxing IQ, pugilist wise. And I have to go with Tail. I think Tail could hurt him. But the weird thing about Teofimo Lopez is who knows how he's doing mentally, because he's just been so, Teofimo has been so delusional, man, in his interview after he lost to Camboso, in his interview after he beat Sandor Martin. I think we covered that live here. It just doesn't make me feel confident if someone is that mentally unstable. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not trying to say he is mentally unstable, and maybe he's not, but from what I see, I just think he looks mentally unstable in ways, and we don't know if that means he'll self-destruct in his next fight, but it seems like to me, like, where he's at mind-wise cannot lead to good for, and maybe he pays for it. I thought he paid for it in the Cambosos fight, but who knows if he pays for it against Josh Taylor. But I do think I have to pick him. All that being said, British public are mugs. A question mark. What's up, Rocky? Joshua reminds me of a Century Bob punch bag, says Rocky. I don't know, man. Joshua doesn't look like he has that snap to his punch, and that's why I would pick Wilder. Taylor's last fight was trash. There you go. That's what I'm saying. Both looked underwhelming in their last fights. I don't know. I think I have to go with Teofimo. Oh my God, yes, that was the quote. I could not remember that. Yes, where he was talking to his corner, but of course, the internet never fails you. And Anthony Joshua's the winner, by the way. Sholy boy. Yeah, Beta. Do I still got it? That looked, if anything, if nothing else, maybe he didn't believe that he won in the other fights against Cambosos and he was just selling us something. I don't know, but it was very weird in his corner that he was like, do I still got it? Like, he said that with such conviction. And that is alarming. And if Josh Taylor came off of a great win, maybe I will go with Taylor. But because he didn't, bro, he said it just like this. He was like, I still got it. I mean, do I? Like, he said it like very, like, he meant that. And add to that too, oh my God, another thing. And again, try not to be overly critical. And it sounds like I'm doing that today. I apologize. It does sound that way, guys. But I also think it's not beneficial, where I do believe I'm one of those that hold the opinion, and I think a lot of people online do as well too. Something that we could relatively agree with is I don't think his father is enough for him to keep dominating in the sport of boxing. Because against Cambosos, again, didn't look great. There wasn't any adjustments being made. A lot of contradicting advice being given to him. And then in his last fight against Sandor Martin, it was a split decision. It just doesn't look like, to me, he is all the way mentally there. That's my honest opinion. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I apologize, guys. Babe, check your phone. Sorry, I just screamed in your guys' ears. I'm calling it the battle of the bums. Do I still got it? Remember? Yes. Who was the winner? Congratulations, AJ. He did get the job done tonight. Let's see what happens. I apologize for having a text real quick. There's a quick reply to Beta Quest. I do agree with you on Shakur, says Mark. And Haney fight. It would be one not to be missed. But as for him bullying Lomo, there's no chance of that. If he does bully him, it's just because of the how big Haney is compared to him, but not because he's a power puncher, I would say. His pops is a terrible corner. He seems more focused on celebrating than providing his son. He wants to be in front of the camera instead of providing his son the commentary he needs to adjust mid-fight. And that's the weird thing, man. I don't... A lot of times, you know, commentators and analysts and critics, they try to make too big of something when it's not, just to kind of like sell the fight. I really think that's not an exaggerated point. The whole his father still being in the corner and not really helping him maybe as much in what he needs. It's so obvious. You know what I mean? It's so obvious that he's probably not getting as much as he should as far as a fighter. That's just, I think that's a fair statement, man. It sounds very critical, but I do think that it is the case, as ironic as that may sound. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a lot more content as well, too. We're at 7,355. Great stream tonight. Guys, I should get out of here soon because I hear her running upstairs. She probably needs some help with the kids. We'll talk soon. Let's get like a boxing live podcast thing going, because this has been very encouraging today. Even if it's just like a 30-minute, 40-minute just talk where we have a back and forth Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. If you guys would like something like that, please let me know. And I know I've been saying stuff like that for a while, but it's really hard with what's on my plate. But we're going to try to make that happen. Haney is a huge 135 pounder. Loma is a small 100. Right. Great point. I don't mean to disrespect Loma's fight acumen, but he struggles a lot with dudes with good angles and fast jabs that he can. Yeah. When he has excelled in his career, speaking of Lomachenko, like against, for example, Rigondeaux, I think it's a good, is a good example. Yeah, Rigondeaux was almost looked not unbeatable, but it almost looked like no one was going to be able to outbox Rigondeaux. So credit to Lomachenko for somewhat doing so, making Rigondeaux, in a sense, quit in his corner. What he was able to do to Nakatani was pretty impressive. To Kome, he came on a little bit too late against Teofimo, which was surprising. But again, these are all guys that, you know, feel like Lomachenko's a natural 126 pounder. Like, he starts fighting against other guys that are 130, 135 naturally, he's going to struggle because he's small. And he's only 5'7". He has great, like, boxing skill. But yeah, against guys that could keep up with him boxing wise, it's different. You know, he's more skilled boxing wise than Nakatani, than Richard Coleman, but Haney's right there with him. And then you add to that, Haney's a bigger man. That makes it interesting. Ophelia McCark says, "Hey Miller, hope you are okay. Do you think Joe gives AJ a fight? Watching from the UK would appreciate a shout." What's up, Ophelia McCark? Thank you for being here. I think AJ's looking on to fighters like Wilder and Fury. So the whole Joe Joyce thing, that's who you're referring to. I don't think that's going to be a fight in his future, in his near future, unless he can't get the big fights, unless he can't get the fights that he wants, right? Joe Joyce might be a good one, but it looks like Joshua wants the big fights. But again, he might not get Wilder, might not get Fury because of negotiation problems. And fight at DAZN, they might want a bigger piece of the pie. And then you start looking at names like Joe Joyce, right? If Rigondeaux was younger, I think he would have been, and then he was up there in age that fight at that time that they fought as well too. Beta, it's a good point as well too. I think he would have been great, but he came to prominence late in his career. He was being ducked, man. Remember when he beat Nonito Donaire? I don't know if you remember at that time, but I remember I was a big fan of Rigondeaux. I was like, man, this guy is a problem. And at that time, the Donaire days, he looked pretty much unbeatable, but he just really couldn't get the fights that I wanted for him to get at that time. What year was that? Like when he beat here? Yeah, when he lost to Vasily Lomachenko, that was already back in 2017. when he beat Noniso Donaire, it was back in 2013. And didn't he beat can't find it right now, but that was back in 2013. But then look who he fights. Agbeko, Amagasa, Jurian Francisco, James Dickens. Like, he wasn't able to get big names at the time. Which was he did fight Casemiro and then he lost. But that was already in 2021. That's like, 8 years after 2013. So, which was pretty crazy. Fighter that was, I think it was Chenko that beat Nicholas Walters, right? Damn, bro, it's crazy. Nicholas Walters looked special. He was on a run. He loses to Lomachenko. Lomachenko changed that guy's career. Why his name just came up thinking about Rigondeaux. But we're watching from Nigeria. Welcome, Kalechi. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Nigeria. Welcome to the stream, man. All the new people, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Can you remember the last time we seen so much hugs in one fight? This reminded me of Stroke. Yo, this guy Franklin was holding on to dear life. It was quite annoying. But I understand he doesn't want to get knocked out. He wants to prove a point that he was able to last a full 12. That Donaire fight was crazy. He was shadow boxing Donaire into oblivion. Bro, he was landing that snapping left straight down the middle. His left straight is so it's almost like a jab where he pulls it back really quick, but it was landing with significance in that fight. It was a great performance by Rigondeaux. Great fight. I think the wifey. It's okay, stay on, says wifey, but I feel bad. Maybe we'll catch the Game Bread card tonight. So can't believe 52 people now, even after this long of a boxing match, which is pretty cool. We're getting new eyes on the stream. We're growing in subscriber count. Guys, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. That Donaire fight was crazy, bro. Donaire was special too, man. Special too. We'll be covering Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis as well. Viewers. But it feels good to talk some boxing, man. This is like my first love, BFTB Boxing says salute. What's up, BFTB? Salute to you as well. Welcome to the stream. How's everything going? Feels good to just kick back and watch and talk some fighting. I'm gonna get out of here in a timer. I feel wrong that I've been on this long and even the wifey to deal with the kids upstairs. I hear her chasing after one and all that stuff. So let's talk a little bit more boxing. 5 minutes on the clock, guys. 5 minutes on the clock. Hit me up with some questions. Hit me up with some curiosities that you have, predictions, whatever it might be. Let's have a nice little chat before we get out of here. I'm not gonna say your name, Ice, because I've seen people do that trolling name before. But welcome to the stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been caught with that before. As sad as that is to say, but you guys will never find that clip or that feels good to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear some Tank and Garcia prediction. Close up tabs. You ever have so many tabs open? Fun stream tonight. Also too, thing up. Bear with me. There's so much to talk about. Things that are happening on YouTube and exciting. I kind of want to nerd out and talk about it. Then that later. Closing up things here. But yeah, I guess the last thing I will talk about, unless I see other topics, is I want to see Anthony Joshua versus Wilder. If I could pick a fight for Joshua, that's the fight to make. I don't want to see Fury. I see Usyk. Of course, the Usyk thing I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. I think that book is closed. If I could pick any fight for Anthony Joshua, I think the best fight to make, maybe even monetarily, is Deontay Wilder. I think that's the fight to make. I think that's what the fans are going to want to see more than almost any other fight, like a Joe Joyce or something like that. Who is the best lightweight all time? I say Manos de Piedra. I think I have to agree with you, man. I was watching some Roberto Duran clips. I don't know if it was Instagram or TikTok, something like that. And I don't even know if this is the right word. The conviction behind his punches. I know this sounds weird, but watch Roberto Duran and tell me I'm tripping. Roberto Duran, when he would throw punches, it looked like he was angry. And that sounds foolish, right? Because like maybe all fighters are angry when they're in the ring, but he just looked like so not possessed, but so like he really wanted to hurt you. Like Mike Tyson angry-esque, like mean. Like a lot of fighters don't look that mean in the ring. Roberto Duran looked mean. Even Marvin Hagler, Joe Frazier. They were mean as far as like in their approach to boxing, how they wanted to overwhelm you, land some big shots, kind of just weigh you down. But they didn't have that mean like vibe that I feel like Roberto Duran had. Roberto Duran looked like just like one of the scariest guys to be in the ring with. If that makes any sense. We got to watch one of the fights on Twitch. Does that make any sense? Am I just stumbling across my words? You guys let me know. What are your thoughts on the beef Eddie Hearn and Mike Hoxer about future opponents for him? 10 men have debate. Sounds serious. I'm not aware of that. I don't know if I just read something that I posted, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to. But yeah, about Roberto Duran, man, special fighter as well too, man. But I just think he would like commit to punches, man. He would hurt. Speaking of Roberto Duran, I watched that or that movie of, but I see the reviews aren't that great. And he fought so well out of the inside too. Him and I used to love how Hagler used to fight from the inside as well. He had some of the most beautiful inside boxing I've ever seen. That first Sugar Ray fight is a clinic for angling and in fighting. Yeah, Sugar Ray did not choose to fight that same style of fighting. After that loss, he was considering retirement. He was on an island thinking, you know what? I think I'm done. That's how scary Roberto Duran, which is crazy, right? If you really think about it. He was special, man. We might have to do like a little like, I don't know. We might have to do something related to Roberto Duran. And he lost to Hector Camacho, right? But he was already at the tail end of his career. And Duran was special, 103. The timer is done. I'm going to get out of here, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. We'll be back. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. We'll be talking soon. It was a lot of fun tonight, guys. We'll keep growing the channel. 40 subscribers away. Crazy live stream today where we got on so late. So thank you guys for rocking out with your boy. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to try to see and help the wifey. Thank you guys again. This is the latest video. Go check it out if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up over there. Let's have a conversation. If you do follow MMA, I'm going to get out of here. Much love. God bless, guys. We'll talk soon. Good night and peace.
I'm the best ever. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Yo, bounce guy, go off.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double tap does what the he wants.
Wilder's in a world of trouble, closing seconds. Can he weather the storm here in the third round?
And the ball to superlative.
Big right hook, lands flush for Cambosos, and that knocks down Teofimo Lopez. We have ourselves a fight.
Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a triangle choke from up top. Gaethje's out, and the fight is over. The triangle choke for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
And Porter gets knocked down. He gets knocked down again. 10th round TKO win. Left uppercut, and that knocks out Leo. It appears he's out cold. The fight is over. It was a counter left uppercut, and just like that, what a left uppercut. I did not see that coming, ladies and gentlemen. I will have to admit, what a fight.
Nice celebration for a 3K video. I don't know, man. To hit 3,000 subscribers in like
Right hook to the body for Campbell. Left hook to the body for Garcia. And that knocked down Campbell. It was a left hook to the body. Campbell on the ground. The count is on. Can he make his way up? It appears he can't get up. Campbell on the ground. Trying to stand up. Garcia with a 7th round knockdown. What a performance. Guys, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. We're trying to do record number 7. Ryan Garcia tearing up and crying. What a performance for Ryan Garcia.